Morning. Thank you or afternoon or evening, whenever you're joining me. I'm Linda Hollington. I'm with Coldwell Banker Paradise, and I welcome you to this viewing today. We're going to talk more about mortgages. There's so many questions that still I keep getting from folks uh, about mortgages, and there's a lot of questions that need to be answered about that. And I can recommend mortgage companies. I usually tell people to go to their bank first and have a conversation there, but you need to visit several venues for that before you make your decision. But we'll delve into these questions. And before we do, how do you like this beautiful background? I thought it's warming up in Florida. This looked real cool to me. Uh, to take out some of the heat off we have here. Um, there's confusion about a mortgage. It's a mortgage is just a loan. It can be from a bank or a lender, and they allow you to borrow money to purchase your home, and you repay it. You have certain terms on how the loan's going to be distributed. You have terms on how it's going to be repaid, how many years, how much interest, and you're going to have to qualify for it because they are giving you their money. They want to see a little bit more about you. They'll look at your income, your credit score, your debt, what you already owe compared to what you have coming in, and they'll look at your employment history. So once you start shopping like that, one thing you don't want to do is change jobs. That would could affect your income. It can also affect your credit score, possibly your debt, maybe not, but it'll, your important, it'd be important as far as your employment history. You don't want to buy any big items after or during this search that you're doing this, like a new car, anything that costs considerably amount of debt to buy. You don't want to do any of that during this process because it could make you ineligible. So just remember that as you think about going out to get to purchase a home and to get a loan. Do you see any of that in your future? Let's think about that first, because that could be a detriment, and we don't want that to have happen. And there's also going to be different types of loans that you want, and usually it's dependent on how long do you think you'll live in that house. Do you plan to be in this job, this place, 10 years, 20 years? Is this it permanently as far as you can see? You need to think about all those things. That will be something to really seriously consider when you're looking at how much you owe and what you're going to have to pay and the interest on it, all that. Am I only going to be here 5 years? Am I only going to be here 3 years? How long? You want to make sure you look at that. Then down payments. Not every loan requires a down payment, but conventional loans do. And if you can borrow less, have a bigger down payment, then you're paying less interest. You're paying out less money. And if you can't afford a down payment, make sure you ask your lender about assistance that is out there. I'm not a mortgage broker, so I am not the best person to ask about that, but I know they're available. And I know some good mortgage people, so I'm able to help you with that if you don't know anybody. I don't know any bad ones, so you may find one on your own. There's conventional loans, there's federal home loans, FHA loans, and you can get loans from private lenders, banks, credit unions, and mortgage companies. So those are the ones you want to look at and compare what they're offering you. Your federal loans, your FHA they cater a lot to first-time buyers. But the first-time buyer eligibility is not necessarily what you think. I believe it's if you haven't bought a house in the last 3 years is one of them, one of the requirements. But check with your lender on that requirement. And FHA helps with down payment options as well. VA loans are for veterans, of course, and they don't pay down payment, and they're not required mortgage insurance like a lot of loans are. And they also have USDA loans for rural areas. But it's very important you get hooked up with a good mortgage person. I can help you with that. Your agent can help you with that. You can shop around yourself. Like I said, go to your bank first, see what they offer, and you can start comparing things to that. Especially if you've been banking there for quite some time. It's a good idea. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy to help you. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again soon.